Step outside the wall. This is outside the wall. Outside the wall.
Welcome to Outside the Walls, where we explore the invisible barriers that quietly shape our lives and discover the freedom waiting on the other side. Have you ever noticed how the biggest limitations in life rarely look like obstacles? Most of the time, they look comfortable. A decent paycheck, the same restaurant, the same vacation, the same conversations. Nothing feels wrong, and that's exactly why it's dangerous. I don't believe most people are trapped because they're incapable. They are commonly trapped because they're comfortable. That's the first wall we're going to talk about in this new series, the wall of comfort, because life changes outside the walls. I've watched incredibly talented people spend years doing work they don't enjoy because it became familiar. I've watched friendships slowly drift apart because neither person wanted to have that one difficult conversation. I've watched businesses stop growing because success became more important than curiosity. And I've caught myself doing it too. Not because I was afraid, at least that's what I called it. I called it being practical, being responsible, waiting for the right time. But sometimes waiting for the right time is just fear wearing comfortable clothes. Because comfort has a funny way of convincing us we're exactly where we're supposed to be. Comfort isn't the enemy. We all need rest. We all need peace. We all need times where we need to recover. The problem comes when comfort quietly becomes our destination instead of our pit stop. Growth has never asked us to stay comfortable. Every promotion requires learning. Every meaningful relationship requires vulnerability. Every dream requires uncertainty. Every version of yourself that you've admired was created on the other side of discomfort. Think about learning to ride a bike, getting married, becoming a parent. That's the scariest one for most. Giving your first presentation. Oh man, wasn't that traumatic? None of these moments felt comfortable, yet those are often the memories that shaped who we became. That's why comfort can become such an invisible wall. It doesn't announce itself. It whispers. It tells you, we good. Maybe next year. Why risk what you already have? Little by little, your world shrinks. Not because someone locked the door, but because you stopped opening it. So how do you know if you've been living inside the wall of comfort? It starts by asking yourself a few questions. When was the last time you did something that made you nervous? When was the last time you learned a completely new skill? When was the last time you chose growth instead of convenience? If it's been a while, you may have found your wall. The good news, walls don't confine us unless we let them. They're invitations. An invitation to take one small step, not 10, one. Read the book, take the class, join the group, start the workout, have the conversation. One decision probably won't change your life overnight, but repeated decisions absolutely will. I've learned something over the years. Comfort is expensive, not because of what it costs you today, but because of what it quietly steals from your future. The opportunities you never pursue, the relationships you never deepen, the experiences you never create, the person you never become. That's the real price. This series is called The 10 Walls because I believe every one of us is living behind at least one invisible wall, maybe several. Over the next several weeks, we're going to uncover them together, not to make life harder, but to make life bigger. Because the life you've been looking for may not require becoming someone different. It may simply require walking through a wall you've been standing next to for years.
This is outside the wall. Outside the wall.
The walls may be invisible, but they don't have to define your life. I'm Dave Gast, and until next time, life changes outside the walls.